because of that, each faculty or each department, they must have elements of university requirement in their curriculum. So anything related to sustainability, we must have it in our curriculum. See, whether can be embedded in each course or we can have it as its own. Okay, so now University of Islam Malang is going through entrepreneurship. You have two dimensions. The first dimension is that you embed this strategy in each course, or you need to have specific course which is very comprehensive and also very engaging in terms of entrepreneurship. And also, of course, in what I understood from the university or from the Faculty of Economy and Business, that you have departments, right? Department of Economy and also the Department of Business. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that sense, yes. Okay. So in we need to have clear requirement, because at the end we need to map all it with the clear requirement. So the clear requirement is very important. It can be core courses. It can be another thing. So this is the philosophy of the clear of the faculty. So anyone graduated from this faculty, how do we want them to do? We want them to maybe master something. We want them to be unique in so aspects. Okay, don't forget, when we talk about all these things, we need to embed with the era that we have. So era of digitalization. Okay, so digital now, and everything is now digital. This is actually to just narrate. The government is going through or is going toward digitalization. And this is what they consider of digitalization of education. Digitalization of education. But our university is also going through humanization of education. So it can be different philosophies, but you must be guided by certain stakeholders, certain regulation. For instance, in we have Malaysian Quality Assurance, Quality Agency, and then on the Ministry of Education. So we must do the kind of alignment, call it alignment, in the sense that all these things can make better graduate can be independent, can be independent. Okay, I'm going to okay. Also, because when we come course by course, we must also know that course learning outcome is very important. So this course learning outcome will tells you, we identify which kind of student you want at the end of the course. Okay? So this is very important to determine the course outlines. The content should be together with the learning. You must have a kind of change between two aspects. Also, one of the things, especially in IUM, is that we are embedded soft skills, and that's why when you see our curriculum, maybe later I can share with you, inshallah. When you see our course outline, you will see that we identify which kind of soft skills we want to. For instance, one of the soft skills is that communication. As interpreter, you need to have this kind of communication skills. Because when you are in industry, you cannot work alone. You need to communicate. So how can I communicate with someone who's maybe from a different country? Okay? How can I communicate with opposite gender? How can I communicate with younger than me? And this will help when we talk about marketing and also critical thinking, creative thinking, leadership, because some even in the class, they cannot ask questions. If they ask, you have question, I don't have, because they don't have that kind of confidence, and this comes from leadership skills. So we need to also embed this leadership skills in our curriculum. course, I mentioned this, and I always tell my colleagues, we are not in we are not in the previous generation whereby everything is doing in like for instance you have hard copy, you must student must submit hard copy, all this. No, we are in era of digitalization. Okay, GTP chat is another instrument that a student can use in order to learn many things. So we need to see how can we use all this technology in order to serve what we also in terms of and also depend as I said, if you can have two dimensions. The first dimension is that you go you embed this philosophy, this educational philosophy in each course. And the second one is that you have specific courses of interpretation. Okay, so this will vary from university to university, faculty to faculty, and from maybe country to we need to have when we are talking about course content, we also need to allocate the time for this course. It can be face to face, can be hybrid, can be self-learning, so depend. And self-learning to a certain extent is very good, especially for our new generation. New generation, they need independence, they need freedom, but freedom with guidance. Maybe it must be guided. You can have, for instance, class, but you are not teaching them face to face. You are teaching through games. You are teaching them through video, and of course, you can monitor how whether they watch the video, they watch the entire video, or they don't want. Okay, so you can do a certain you can learn certain technology in order to identify who are those students that go through the entire video or students that don't go the entire video. Okay, then I explored the various universities and I looked into their course file, particularly course content. Course file means that the whole system, whereby you have how they develop it, what are the scenario of development, what are the course objective, what are the PLO, and everything, and even who are those teaching the course, and material that is needed, and extra material that is needed. And this is actually what we usually do when we develop a course of any course. Okay? But this is just to go through you, and then from that we can select the suitable one, which content is more suitable to Indonesia. As every country, we have our own way of doing things. So when you take best practice all over the board, you need again to controlize and to see how far you can take from other, maybe other university or other country. Okay, we go to University in Edinburgh, in UK, and this is one of the best universities that they teach entrepreneurship. Let us see this mention. It can be, I don't know how many weeks do you allocate for a semester in the 14? Is it 14 weeks, 12 weeks? So it might depend. 12 or 14 or 10.
Yeah. Hello, Doctor.
Yeah. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. So just to discuss more, let me present. Then later, inshallah, we can have discussion. So, each faculty or each university they have the duration for the course. Sometimes it may be 4 months, and this 4 months can be divided into few weeks. For university, for international Islamic university, we have 14 weeks. Okay, and within 14 weeks, we have week. Maybe 1 week or few days, depend on the calendar. So when we go to Edinburgh University, I see that they have 10 most important topics. And these topics are associated with entrepreneurship. The first one is entrepreneur motivation. Of course, as entrepreneur, you need motivation. So what are the theory related to motivation? Characteristics, content of entrepreneur activity, opportunity recognition, opportunity assessment, caring resources, business model, entrepreneur activities, leadership, and social entrepreneur. When you look at this, you will see that it's more to entrepreneur alone. But what I understand from the University of Islam Malang is that they want it to be together with Islamic finance or Islamic economy or Islamic business. Okay. So, what we can do, we can select few, maybe one or two, and then put it together in a flow and then offer it. Another university in New Zealand is University of Chicago, and they also teach entrepreneurship in master level. Some of them teach it in master level, teach it in undergraduate. This is actually very important to know the entry, the level you offering it as diploma. Of course, the discussion with this is you want it to be undergraduate level. It might be somehow master, PhD must be very different in the sense that student or learner can actually teach this course for two other colleagues. So when we look at the content, you see that first is more introduction, and this introduction is about entrepreneurship. Okay, so introduction to that aspect, and which is needed, especially when you teach diploma and undergraduate. Then entrepreneur mindset, which also related to what University of Edinburgh in UK is teaching. Pathways to entrepreneur ventures, and this is very cool because when we talk about entrepreneur, we are talking about ventures, the capital ventures. So, what are the pathways? Also developing and assessing opportunity. As entrepreneur, we need to look at the society or environment or mentality. We see what are the opportunities, and then we strategize based on this source of capital and existing source of capital, of course, venture capital, even in finance, we talk about venture capital. And then we talk about private equity, PE, venture capital. So in private equity, we need to know how can we get the capital. So without capital, we cannot go from. So then, entrepreneur, families, marketing, okay. And here you see that they actually go through legal and regulatory issues and measuring finance. And this is good. In IIBF, we have dedicated course legal framework for Islamic banking document. We can have legal framework maybe for customer consumer. We can have legal framework for maybe document on venture capital, policy document on fundraising, and so on and so on, which is actually related to what you are focusing on. Also, they have social, ethical, and sustainable And this is actually, you see, here the word sustainable entrepreneurship means that they are actually, from this course, they are achieving SDG 2030. So sometimes, because it might be because of certain education philosophy, maybe the country is aware of this and they want to impress the stakeholder, or university, or the government, or this is the scenario in New Zealand. And also women entrepreneurs. This is also very good. In the previous, this is not discussed. Okay? University of Edinburgh didn't discuss all these things, but you see University of Chicago is discussing even sustainability and women, and this is part of what I consider as SDG initiatives. Good global opportunity, and last one is entrepreneurship within organizations. This is very good for even not only in our country, Malaysia, or let us generalize in Southeast Asia. Okay, moving to another university, university in Australia, and what is one of the best universities, University of Adelaide. They also teach entrepreneurship and innovation. So in the previous one, you can see that they focus only on entrepreneurship. But in Australia, they focus the path, they marry between entrepreneurship as well as innovation. Okay? And when you see the course content, or let us say content, precisely, you will see that they have an introduction. Introduction is normal, even in most of our course online. The first week will be more introduction. Breaking ice don't necessarily that the game. It can be that nice. It can be game. Ice-breaking game. It can be ice-breaking game within the course. For instance, asking very preliminary or very introductory questions on the subject. Okay. Or trying to know their background, if this is from the university. So if you make it as university, of course, many students from other kuliah, other faculty will be taking this course. So you need to know their background so that the course coordinator or lecturer, we know how he can deliver the content without jeopardizing or without marginalizing few students from other faculty. Then, what is entrepreneurship? The entrepreneur process to the mind, and this is what we see from few other Edinburgh, mentioning University of Chicago, also mentioned this. Creativity and innovation. This is where they want to address the second part, which is innovation. And believe me, now the successful entrepreneur is the one that is good in terms of innovation, because this field need you to think outside the box, need you to have very creative ideas. Otherwise, you cannot survive. So it is very good to keep them with skills related to innovation. Then coming to innovation, the opportunity, idea, and also skill opportunity, packaging of opportunity, resource requirement, the entrepreneur team, social entrepreneur, family business, entrepreneur strategy, and the last one, entrepreneur. And this is very good in terms of the content, of course. But coming to Indonesia, or let us say Indonesia, it might not, all might not be suitable to us, because this is coming from different background. Okay. We have Central European University, CEU. CEU is now in Austria, and this university is affiliated in many Western countries and Europe countries. So it's good to see how they formulate their curriculum in terms of education. As you can see, that they also added innovation. So innovation for them is very important because it is one of the skills that entrepreneurs should learn and themselves in order to be successful in this. So when you look at it, what they did actually is that the top content and what content lead to. For instance, when we talk about class introduction and overview, is team building. Okay, so when we are discussing, it depends. For us in this in IUM, we don't make it in this sense. In the course outline, we just need to map. Okay, we do the mapping. So this introduction, what we want, what is the learning outcome? Okay. So the second is you, the entrepreneur. So this is more to identify, and identification is more to discover. So we want to discover who are you, your identity, what entail you to be entrepreneur. You, the entrepreneur, enhance. So how can we enhance? When we identify you, when you know what your strength is all about, your weakness is all about. So now we want to anticipate. Okay. Third one is entrepreneur targets. Okay, so here we want to create you entrepreneur stimulation, game, venture blocks, simple. So these are the few things that we want to use in order to achieve this. And also simulation game. They also have another simulation games, but it depends. Simulation game in terms of venture blocks. So this can be addressed or achieved through team discussion. The last one is food truck challenge. This also can be team. You know, what we can see from the West is that they're not very traditional. So class can be team play, class can be team discussion. So we allow students to discuss. And few of them, inshallah, are represented. Few of them, they are more to case studies. This is very good when we talk about okay, team discussion, ecosystem, landscape, and the last one is about PC profiling presentation. Okay, so everyone will present at the end. Students will demonstrate what they learned from the course, and also they can evaluate themselves. So what besides in some courses in IUM, we have what we call a pinch program, whereby we ask students to create a model. At the end, maybe there is no final exam. At the end, they need to create something. Then, when they create something, we ask evaluators, maybe from other kuliah, can be internal, or can be outside the university, to come and evaluate. And also, some courses, we ask them to demonstrate how they want to become entrepreneurs. For your information, in IUM, we have a unit, dedicated unit in IUM on entrepreneur. It can be staff, it can be students. Okay, so, and then we equip them, there is a class where we equip them with the necessary skills in marketing, for instance, digital marketing, online marketing, and which kind of online marketing. You want Facebook, okay, you want Instagram. So it depends on, or now people are TikTok. So you want TikTok, so you can do. But at the end of the semester, the lecturer or instructor will evaluate students based on how the skills that this student use in order to showcase his or her of course, sometimes you cannot charge students based on the profits. Yeah, it's good to have a good profit. Alhamdulillah, I think even in pandemic, in one presentation, few students actually gain or they sell more than 100,000 Malaysian ringgit. So this is very good story, and we are actually to become successful. We also have an UCB, Australia. So they also have another course, entrepreneurship and innovation. Entrepreneurship and innovation. So let me go very fast. I don't know whether I still have much time. We'll go very fast. How many minutes do you have?
Okay, I think 10 minutes is okay for you.
Okay, inshallah. I think
5 to 10 minutes, okay.
Okay. And this is also very good because it's two dimension. The first dimension is entrepreneurship. The second dimension is innovation. So you see how they are different from the previous one. So here also even they mention how entrepreneur can raise capital, because now when you also look at the finance institute, you will see that they have fundraising. Okay? Fundraising can be P2P and others. And we have legal document on P2P. So maybe you have also legal what do you call it, legal document on P2P or fundraising or capital, result of capital. So you can embed it in there. Okay. So they have this is normal. They identify a valuable program for selling innovation, which is needed because in this kind of venture capital, you need to sell your idea, building a minimal viable product, modeling traction, and this is also very good. It's not mentioned in previous universities. Also, social impact and partnership. Okay. This is innovation through acquisition, identifying today's corporates innovation leaders. This is also in order to know what are the innovative ideas and what are the leaders in these. After that, I think it's good to come back to your mission, university, back to Malaysia, plus Indonesian education philosophy. So each country they have education philosophy. Go back to the education philosophy. See how they design the document. What are the areas that is considered as core? What are the areas considered as elective? It can be elective or selective. So from that, you be guided by this philosophy, and then you can enrich your. So if there is any such thing requirement from the university, from the faculty, this can be so. For the sake of getting more from the audience and my colleagues, I will stop here, inshallah. If there is any question related to other aspect that I did not mention, especially in terms of finance. I know it's very deep, and faculty is more economic, so business. I think this is where many aspects of business can come into entrepreneurship. Okay? So marketing, digital marketing, and so on and so forth, online marketing, partnering with other platforms, existing platforms. Indonesia, we have Shopee and so on. How can we match with them, familiarize ourselves with the technique used, or how can we create similar? And this is very good in terms of innovation. So you want to make it as entrepreneurship innovation, or you want to make it entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship in business, economy and entrepreneurship. So it depends how do we want to coin the courses. Thank you so much. I think I will stop here.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Habibullah. If I can make a conclusion from your material, I think if we want to build some courses, we need to make adapts from the other sources, like from the other university, for the reputable university. Am I right? It's like yeah, with the same topics. Yeah.
With the same topic, but of course, for Indonesia or Malaysia, we might be quite differently. But
yeah,
why is good? Because whenever we want to, we must get best practice all about it. So best practice is that you are ranking. The second thing is that you are. This is also based on quality assurance. Means that what you are offering.
Okay, yes, I get the point.
Yeah.
Sometimes if we have a lot of material or a good material, sometimes our student didn't save for this, because you know that our student have a different skills and different competencies. Because my previous experience, I teach courses about the marketing. So I I adapt for the syllabus from the Harvard University, but I think my student didn't work because my student cannot follow my instruction in this class. Okay, jadi Bapak Ibu, untuk mengupdate course atau material, kita harus mengadaptasi beberapa mata kuliah atau courses yang ada di perguruan tinggi dunia yang dengan topik yang sama. Misalkan tadi contohnya di sini itu tentang entrepreneurship. Jadi entrepreneurship tadi ada beberapa course material yang diambil dari beberapa universitas, seperti dari University of New South Wales, kemudian dari Europe atau dari Austria, kemudian dari New Zealand, University of Otago. Jadi memang perlu diadaptasi. Cuman sometimes masalahnya di tempat kita, bisa nggak mahasiswa kita menerima itu? Kalau kita punya material yang oke, punya ini, bisa nggak kita mendeliver itu ke mahasiswa kita? Karena pengalaman saya kemarin ternyata hanya beberapa yang berhasil itu sebenarnya tidak bekerja. Jadi karena saya mengambil silabus itu dari Harvard University untuk mata kuliah marketing, tapi ada beberapa yang memang mahasiswa bisa mengikuti, ada beberapa yang mahasiswa tidak bisa mengikuti. Jadi memang kita harus adjust this course with our student and with our course requirement. Okay, Doctor, I apologize because we need to translate in bahasa. So yeah, can you speak?
It's okay.
Can you speak Melayu? Just a little bit.
A little bit, I understand. So I understand within there that in order to construct any course outline, you need to refer to the best practice. Then you summarize what I said. I think that's what I understood.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I think in the beginning of the material, I know about I think it's interesting finding from your university. How about the kuliah requirement? It's like a compulsory for you from your university? It's like a compulsory courses. Kuliah requirement. Yeah. Can you describe about that?
Compulsory.
Oh, compulsory. Yeah.
Yes. University requirement is compulsory for all students from this now, because we are going for community engagement, so we also introduce another one course, which is maybe 1 credit hour. It's not very. We call it Usra in Action. So this Usra in Action, we go community. We go to community. We have.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know. So, okay, yeah. As of the kuliah requirement, I think we have some instruction of regulation from the Ministry of Education, I think. And our student in my country also is like doing a community service, right? Going to the villages, something like that. Okay. Not only for student, I think for lecture, for sure. How about in the... Okay.
Yeah, in IIUM also we have lecture.
Okay, community service. Yeah, okay. Okay, we can turn to the next session is answer and question. I have several questions for you, Doctor. Okay, for the first, it will be based on your experience, how does your university cover entrepreneurship content in the curriculum? Okay, it's the first question. Okay, how does your university? Okay, how does your university, based on your experience, cover entrepreneurship content in the curriculum?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. I think this is very timely question. My first or two slides, I mentioned that it depends on each university or each or any country to strategize how we address. For IUM, we address it in two dimensions. The first dimension is from top to down. Top to down means that university created one unit. And this unit actually giving not only students, but even lecturers. So this institute or unit or office is mandatory upon this institute to enhance, to upskill students and staff, whether academic staff or admin staff, in order to be good entrepreneurs. However, when it comes to kuliah, for instance, kuliah of economy and IBF, Islamic banking and finance, we have element of entrepreneur in our course because we are our subject matter is related to this. But let us say in kuliah of Sharia.
Oh, okay.
It's not related, but university can cover it. Engineering, it's not related, but it can cover. And second thing, university also have what they consider as university requirement. This university requirement is more on like critical thinking. So this critical thinking will allow them to think outside the box. They are not going to search for job in, let us say, in government and waiting for government to provide them. Okay, but they must also think outside the box that they can initiate by themselves. Okay, that's why you can see many of our students now, they are not actually focusing on getting job from the government. They are actually now creating their job by themselves and also staff. Now, some of them, they have venture capital, small business. Beside, they are just their service. I hope I.
Yes, okay. I think it's good. So for the entrepreneurship courses, it's not only teaching in business faculty, but for the whole university. It's like engineering faculty, it's like in language faculty, it's like a medical faculty. Okay, so it's like requirement from the university. Okay, so I think it's interesting question. So sometimes that your student gets is like entrepreneurship day, which is your student is like get an event and can selling a lot of product or service in this event. Okay, so in UIA also have event like that.
Yes, we have this event, and on the unit of entrepreneur, so we encourage students to go. Then any student's idea can come to this institute or to this unit, and then they will teach maybe sometimes what are the content they teach, how to market,
how
to that. Getting whether you want to go for digital, and then how to penetrate IUM staffs and students to buy your products. Okay, so we teach students how to do that, and then we teach also staffs, not only students, staff also, because now I think the economy is not so active to just rely on the salary. That's
yeah. Okay, in my university too, I think it's happened like that. Okay, so the next question, Dr. Habibullah. Okay, it will be what the subjects must exist at the development of entrepreneurship can you interlinkage with the Islamic finance?
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. As I said, when you talk about Islamic banking finance, you have banking, you have finance. So in finance can be security commission. So in security commission, actually we have suku, and suku is more how to raise fund, right? To raise capital. We have venture capital. We have what do you call it? P2P, peer-to-peer. So these are some elements, especially when we talk about finance or business. These are the elements that can enhance entrepreneurship. So for Faculty of Economy and Business, it may not necessarily you have one course of entrepreneurship, but from business course apply, any course related to business, you can embed, you can put any element of entrepreneurship. So you don't need to create new, you don't need, because when you create new, you need to find another staff to teach this new course, right? And then you need to get patient and you map it with PLO, program learning outcome. But if you can embed these few, like the way I just presented, few aspects, and then you put it in the existing course outcome, that should be.
Okay, I think good because you can embed it entrepreneurship for the other courses. I think because it's universal courses, right?
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Okay. Bapak Ibu, ada yang mau ditanyakan? Boleh bahasa nanti saya translate.
Ya.
Tentang ini, silakan. Oke. Boleh. Gimana bahasa ini? Silakan. Ada mic-nya. In English ya nggak apa-apa bahasa nih. For sure. Okay, in English please.
Okay, thank you for the time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the opportunity given for me. We respectable the Dean of University Islam Malang, the Faculty of Business, Economic and Business, Miss Associate Professor Nuriana SMSI, and the ranks of the VSDs and the leaders. And we respectable our speaker today, Dr. Habibullah Zakaria from IIUM Malaysia. Thank you for the knowledge and experience that has been shared for us today. Talking about the Islamic finance curriculum for supporting entrepreneurial university, we thought we look it can be seen that here currently, especially in our country in Indonesia, there are several problems from the micro level of the public understanding from the student in understanding from the Islamic finance and until the macro level, that's from the government and regulation from the government that are not strong enough in the development of Islamic finance, because in Indonesia is legally not an Islamic country like in Malaysia. And then based on your explanation earlier and the experience of several university, what solution can effectively overcome from this problem? Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Pak Hasani. Okay, Doctor, time is yours to answer the question.
Okay, so the question, if I can understand properly, thank you for the very timely question. I appreciate it. Just to recap, the question is that there are few emerging issues in Indonesia related to Islamic finance. If I get it right? Did I get it right? Just to the question. To summarize.
About the solution.
Okay. Very good. From the presentation I just show just now, you can see that in some country, let us say Portugal University, they also embedded from entrepreneurship few emerging issues. And also legal requirement. Legal requirement is very important. So, but for your information, one of the best country in terms of entrepreneurship is Indonesia.
Really? It's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
grateful as my country is one
yeah,
of the best
yeah.
entrepreneurship in the world.
because the country depend more than 90% on third sector, more than 90%.
Yeah.
Indonesia depend, yeah. So those who are working in the government can be say only 10%. So that's why I think if university is going through or going towards entrepreneurship, this is timely. I really encourage this thing to be happening in the university. Because, believe me or not, when they graduate, they might not get the job in the government. They might not get the job in even private sector. So they need to initiate their own job. But in order to initiate their own job properly and with very good standard and very good income, they must learn all these skills. So, to just echo with what Doctor just mentioned is that, yeah, these issues that you are having in Indonesia can be embedded in your course outcome. So it may be through assignments. It's not necessary that you identify issues, but you put it as emerging issues. So course coordinator will know what are the emerging issues. Let me give you an example. It's not about entrepreneur. Let us, as example, maybe in our few courses. One of the university courses is we have fiqh and contemporary issues. So in fiqh and contemporary issues, change because maybe after 1 year, 2 years, the issues is normal. So we embedded LGBT. We embedded LGBT plus. We embedded maybe issues now in many media. We are talking about corruption. The issue of corruption also we embedded it in our course outline from emerging issues. So you can have in the curriculum, you can have emerging issues, or you can call it contemporary issues in entrepreneurship, or considered emerging issue in Islamic finance or Islamic banking, because it might be different banking or finance. So this is very good in order to address and then student aware. So how do you make sure that students understand? Okay, this will not be presented in, let us say, in normal presentation, like presentation lecturer just present. No, he must be number one discussion because we want to bring all students along. Number two can be case study. So that's why in our assessment, I think I didn't present on assessment today, but of course I know you know about assessment on these things. So in assessment, we assess them based on case studies. So let them bring one case study, one issue that faced by maybe government or public sector or even citizen in Indonesia on specific topic. So put them in the group. So, and this kind of topic, don't make it one individual assignment. It should be group assignment. Why it should be group assignment? Because you want to know their perspective in collective, not individual. Because individual can be question and answer in a class. And believe me, I don't know in Indonesia, in Malaysia, if lecturer asks student, do you have question? Ada soalan, they will say tidak. Right? It's normal. No question. But can you take question from their mouth? Is when you raise issue and then you ask them to answer issue. It can be answered in the class. You can put them in the group in the class. It's not necessary that you put them in a group and you ask them to come. Okay? And then it can be watching video. They watch maybe something video, whether in YouTube, whether in any, and ask them to address that issue. What are their possible solutions based on their? So this doesn't mean that they must believe. No, what inside their mind. So I think in order to address those issues, because entrepreneurship or finance is very huge dimension, but what do we want students? And this we can be guided by our course online or program learning outcome or course learning. I don't know whether did I answer your question, please.
Oke, bagaimana bahasa nih? Sudah puas jawabannya? Apa tadi intinya, Pak? Intinya kita harus mengadaptasi isu tersebut ke dalam mata kuliah, dimasukkan ke dalam chapter-chapter tiap mata kuliah, dimasukkan yang emerging isu gitu. Beliau bilang malah kalau misalkan Anda tanya itu solusi, Indonesia itu salah satu negara entrepreneur terbesar di dunia, hampir 60%, 60 juta itu semua entrepreneur. Jadi katanya jauh lah kalau dari Malaysia. Jadi negara kita itu ya, mereka malah justru kalau kita tanya problem lah, Indonesia itu salah satu negara entrepreneurship terbaik di dunia yang tidak rentan oleh krisis. Okay, thank you, Doctor. You know that in my country is almost, I think it's 60 millions entrepreneurship in Indonesia. So if we have it's like a crisis, something like that, we more resilient about it, I think. Oke, Bapak Ibu ada yang mau tanya lagi? Yang mungkin mengajar entrepreneurship? Ada? Silakan. Pak Sabir. Yang mau ngajar entrepreneurship? Ah? Oh, Pak Ridwan. Ayo Pak, ini mau ada pakarnya ini. Oke, silahkan. Waduh, Bu Rektor ini. Bu Rektor. Oke, for sure. I will translate. Oke. Okay, Doctor, I think it's interesting question for one of our lecture is about how about to maintain about the crowdfunding, crowdfunding. Can implementing in Islamic finance or something like that in entrepreneurship, or just we can teach instead of theory, not in practical?
Oh, good. A very good question and very important as well. Timely question.
Yeah. Yes.
Whether we like it or not, crowdfunding, actually we have conventional way of crowdfunding, and then we have a very innovative way in crowdfunding. And now, alhamdulillah, few of our students in IBF, they are in the platform of crowdfunding. We have a policy document from the Security Commission Malaysia on P2P as well as crowdfunding. Okay. So one of the issues that the content that I just mentioned, even you can see in UK, in Australia, they have crowdfunding. Why? Because entrepreneurs, they need to get capital. So how do we get capital? You can get capital through banks. Okay. You can get capital through financial institutions. You can get capital through, let us say, crowdfunding platform, or what we consider as P2P, peer-to-peer crowdfunding. And you can get funding, maybe traditionally, you go to your father, you go to your friend, and you ask them, can you give me a certain amount, I want to do this. But the problem here is that the amount that you need might not be so. You cannot get it maybe from your friend, from your colleagues, because they also need money. So when we teach, one of the in IBF, so just about experience in IBF, we have transaction in Islamic banking and finance. So one of the topics that we have is venture capital. So venture capital is more to how can I raise funds as well. So here you can take view on crowdfunding and other platforms that you have, and then you can ask them to have case study on crowdfunding. Maybe crowdfund through certain platform that is existing in their country, because we have international students as well in their country, or in Malaysia. So this is how you can actually address the issue of crowdfunding in existing course Or in new course, we were to have a specific course outline for entrepreneurship. It's very important. I think it's should be one of the contents. Should be number one from my experience through exploring all the universities all over the world. Number one is marketing. Number two is using digital. Number three is crowdfunding. Number four is how can be the leadership and communication skills. So these are the few very, very important aspects that we need to put in our course outline, whether it's new or whether it is existing.
Oke, thank you, Dokter. Bu Ratna katanya mencari dana itu tidak harus crowdfunding, bisa dari financial institution, pinjam ke bank, ke koperasi gitu ya. Mungkin kalau memasukkan ke materi bisa dimasukkan ke sub chapter begitu nggih, Bu Ratna nggih. Jangan nanti di crowdfunding di kitabisa.com ya, Bu Ratna ya. Okay, Doctor, as you know, because in my country there's a lot of crowdfunding is for the social oriented, for it's like for disability or something like that, and the poor and the have a low income. So we have a lot of crowdfunding as applied in Indonesia. Okay, the last question.
Do you have corporate? Do you have corporate because this is more to Islamic social finance. We can use social finance. We can use crowdfunding for corporate finance. So sometimes it's how we use it, the mindset of students. So they can raise fund the capital through crowdfunding. And you can use like Mudarabah concept.
Mudarabah concept, Okay. In Islamic finance is really popular about the Mudarabah concept. Okay, the last question. Bapak Ibu, ada yang mau ditanyakan? Okay, Pak Afi silakan. Okay, Doctor, is my last question. Our last question, I think. Okay.
Untuk desain kurikulum ini, karena di sini kita berbicara mengenai Islamic finance, apakah ini hanya diterapkan untuk mata pelajaran yang berbasis pada entrepreneur syariah atau secara umum itu bisa diaplikasikan?
About the Islamic finance.
Iya.
Okay. Thank you. Terima kasih Pak Afi. Okay, Doctor, our last question is how about to implement it for the Islamic finance is not only in entrepreneur, or we can apply it for the Islamic finance to the other courses?
Thank you so much. Very good question. Islamic finance, we can implement it in all courses. Because as so far you are human, you need finance. And what we are actually facing in our where we have many countries fighting each other. Why? Because of money, nothing else. Because when you have money, you have power now. So like in engineering, how can we Islamic finance based on the contract that we have? In architect, in maybe in science base, so in Sharia, in psychology. So because all of them, they want to establish their country, their company, and when they establish, they need money. They have to get money. Money from how do you repay it back? Which kind you want to? Is it floating? Is it so they must, it's a must. Everyone knows about finance. So finance now for me, I consider it as a general course and everyone must know. But of course we also have specialization. So those who are specialized, they can have very deep. But understanding of finance, how do you do business, I think everyone must know.
So how about the just for Islamic finance, doctor? Not for about the finance. Islamic finance, can we implementing that is in the other courses? Is like because in the other country, I think we are not only Muslim, because we have the other religion. Okay.
So Islamic finance can be currently together with a conventional finance, and you allow to explore Islamic finance and see which one is better. Definitely, he understands Islamic finance, he will choose Islamic finance over conventional finance, because Islamic finance is dealing with the real assets, whereby the conventional is dealing with debt assets. So which one we prefer, debt or equity? People will prefer equity over debt. Okay, that's number one. Number two, in Islamic economy, Islamic finance, we are guided by the virtue and the principle of adl, justice. No one wants injustice. So when we understand how justice is prevailed in Islamic finance, definitely people will take it. And our rector always says that how Western country, they take Islamic finance, but they don't take Islam.
Yeah. Yes.
Because they see the beauty in Islamic finance. So
Okay.
we finance in UK, in US, in Italy, now even in Russia. They just consulted us. We'll be having meeting tomorrow to sign MOU with them. Even University of Moscow, they are coming to International Islamic University to sign on Islamic finance.
Okay.
How Islamic finance is getting popularity, is very attractive. So we don't say, oh, why, how Islamic finance? In Nigeria, that we say that is the mindset. They also believe in Islamic finance. Majority of our infrastructure, majority of the road is consulted based on sukuk. And Muslim, they say, okay, we believe that sukuk can enable our infrastructure, and we believe that it's uphold the principle of justice. So don't worry at all. Non-Muslim, whenever they explore Islamic finance, they will cherish Islam. They will know that this is the model in the history of humanity.
Yeah. Yes. Because I think they are like about the concept from Islamic finance, not about the Islam religion, right? Yes, about the concept of Islamic finance. It's same with the halal, right? Halal.
Yes,
Okay.
halal.
It's
Korea now they are coming to. We have MOU with Korea on. We have with China.
Yeah.
With,
China.
Even they don't believe. But because tourists go to China.
Yes, because the Chinese a lot of pork, right?
Yes. So,
But it's not halal food.
Yeah. Halal industry is very.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Dr. Habibullah Zakaria, for the today agenda. We have a lot of experience. We have a lot of new knowledge. We had a lot of material today, so we apologize if during this agenda I have a mistake. I'm as a moderator, and see you, I think, for the next.
Inshallah. In this discussion is preliminary. Inshallah, we can keep discussion.
Maybe you can come here, Doctor, to Malang.
Inshallah.
If we have opportunity, you can come here. We have a lot of beautiful hometown because we are in the hill, I think.
Mashallah. We are planning with our chef, inshallah.
Okay, maybe we can have it's like a signing MOI. Okay, about the Islamic finance, maybe in the next agenda.
Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah.
Okay, and you can come here by signing MOA with our university and with our Faculty of Economy and Business about the Islamic finance.
Inshallah. I will send you the templates, and inshallah we can discuss on.
Okay. Okay, we can. I will wait for the template for the MOA. Thank you, Doctor. Okay, thank you very much, Doctor. And then I will back to our Master of Ceremony today, Mr. Irfan, and the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for Ms. Rahmawati, who has guided or moderated the FGD very well, and thank you so much for His Excellency Dr. Habibullah Zakaria. Please stay for a moment because we will have a photo session. So therefore we invite every participants to go forward. Bapak Ibu bisa ke depan to do a photo sessions with the Dean, Vice Dean, and also the speaker for today's. Monggo Bapak Ibu bisa merapat.
Kalau di antara isinya pargonya udah tetapkan aja rabonnya pas selesai ya berarti. Habis ini nyanyi barista.
Puasa. Pak, mikir apa juga mikir. Delok sama aku iki.
Sekali lagi terus.
Dua kali.
Ini baru. Ayo Mas. Sangat barista. Tangannya keriput. Tidurnya garing.
Puasa, Pak.
Okay, so again and again is a great opportunity for us, Dr. Habibullah Zakaria, and we do commit to have a collaboration between FEB Unisma and IIUM. So we will wait for you, or maybe if it is possible, we will visit you again to sign MOA or MOU.
Inshallah, inshallah. Welcome. Thank you so much, Brother Irfan and our amiable dean of faculty, as well as the member of the faculty. We really thank you. Very wonderful session. I enjoy it, and our dean and faculty member, they say salam to you, and inshallah we are looking forward signing MOU with University Islam Malang. Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Okay, with pleasure. We also send salam for the chair and the dean of your faculty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. All the discussion have done very well, and we got a lot of insights for today's FGD, and we hope that we can implement very well in the near future. And of course, we hope also we will have MOA between the two faculties. Thank you so much. I'm as a Master of Ceremony. I'm sorry for any mistakes, and thank you so much for all the participations. The last we say. Let's close by reciting Hamdalah and Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asri innal insana lafi khusr illa alladziina amanu wa amilus solihati wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr. Thank you so much. See you in the next agenda. Wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.